Hi, it's Jen from Shabby Fabrics, here to introduce a very special opportunity for you to join our newest block of the month. This amazing quilt is called Father Christmas. This is a 7-month block of the month. When I saw this collection from Northcott, which is also called Father Christmas, I knew that we had to do a patchwork block of the month centered around this amazing panel of this woodland Santa that I think takes us well through Christmas and into that beautiful month of January when the snow is falling. I love the coloring of this fabric, the sophistication of this panel, and of course it's just enhanced by the beautiful patchwork blocks that are surrounding that. So let me tell you how we're going to run our program, what options are available for you. Limited spots, as always. You don't want to let this one pass you by. As you can imagine, I see all of the fabrics that are being offered in the industry. I have that ability to peer into what's coming. And I can tell you that this is easily the most spectacular, really kind of a winter Christmas kind of blend collection I've ever seen. And the quality of the fabric is just spectacular. This will be a 7-month block of the month program. In the 4 corners of our quilt, we'll make sure we show you those real quick. It's a big quilt. I can't even show you the whole thing on set. Those first 4 blocks will come to you, of course, with your instructions, and you'll be able to make those first 4 blocks in your first shipment. Then for the next shipment, you'll be able to make 2 of the same block, and we'll repeat that for the next several months. And then in your final shipment, there's a lot of fabric coming your way in the very end. Of course, your Father Christmas panel, as well as all of your sashing here. You've got an inner border, 2 outer borders, this amazing quilt here, and your binding. Now your options, and you don't want to let these pass by, will be, of course, your spectacular backing. Just, I mean, there is no other backing that I think would quite do this quilt that justice than this amazing kind of already patchwork looking fabric. We also have an oops kit. That might be a new term to you. This was introduced and requested by many customers. Anytime there's intricate piecing, this is a low-cost insurance policy for you to get 1 fat quarter extra of each of the 6 fabrics that we used in our patchwork blocks. So if you make any mistakes along the way, whether that's cutting or piecing, just grab that oops kit and go ahead, and now you can restart that block and kind of get a fresh start. So I love oops kits. It makes me more relaxed when I'm cutting, more relaxed when I'm sewing. And hey, at the end, if you have fabric left over, you can make a coordinating project. So really want to encourage you toward the oops kit, limited amounts of that, of course, and the backing. Things on the table, I always want to show you what we use to make our quilt. Always options to you. There are no specific required rulers by any means or products, but I always like to show you what our makers use to make this spectacular quilt. They had a nice suite of creative grid rulers. We'll have those, of course, in your options. You can add those if you'd like. One thing I know that is very important to get accurate piece blocks is really dialing in that quarter and seam allowance. The seam guide setter is about establishing a scant 1/4 inch. It may be something you're interested in. The diagonal seam tape, again, these are tools to help us really dial in either a full 1/4 inch or scant as you prefer. And then we've got some star singles that are a really efficient way to make 8 half square triangles and the most accurate way with minimal waste. And we've used both the 2 and the 2.5 inch on that. And of course your other tools, the fresh blade and the rotary cutter will be key for you. The fresh needle and the sewing machine, and we used Aurifil. We used the gray on this one for our piecing. Father Christmas is, like I said, I mean, it stopped me in my tracks, and that's not easy to do because, again, I see so many collections, and sometimes I think, have I seen that collection before? I've never seen anything like this before, and certainly anything coming up, I'm not seeing anything like that in the future. This one's pretty special. This quilt is going to hang in my home through Christmas and well into the winter months of North Idaho where the snow is plentiful, and I'll be able to enjoy this quilt and all of the beautiful colors that come in January. So be sure to reserve your spot, grab that backing and of course your Oops kit. Subscribe if you haven't already done that. Let a friend know as well. It's always fun when we can sew together. I'll see you soon on another Shabby video.